Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
The superintendent of Dearborn Public Schools is speaking after allegations of a sexual assault at Fordson High School.
And health officials in 3 counties issuing a warning about the measles tonight.
But first, a bizarre slow-speed chase in Oakland County, and it turns out the man behind the wheel had no idea he was even driving. Good afternoon, everybody. The driver being chased overnight near Oakland University wasn't drunk, and he didn't commit a crime.
He's a diabetic, and his blood sugar was at a dangerous level. So much so, he told police he didn't really remember even driving. Let's get out to Sean Lay, live in Rochester tonight. Sean, police did a great job getting that car to stop before anybody got hurt.
And it took Kimberly police a long time to do it. Here's why. This driver kept stopping and starting and speeding up here right down East Walton Boulevard. I'll show you the officers' every move to box him in, to get him to stop. But even at the very end, this took a long time. It was not easy to do.
He went over the stick.
You can hear an officer say the driver of that Jeep drove over stop sticks that an officer tossed out onto the road. They are a last-ditch measure to flatten the driver's tires, a desperate move to get him to stop. You're watching all this unfold from a police officer's in-car camera. The driver, headed right towards downtown Rochester on East Walton, simply can't stop for those officers, weaving in the road, rolling up onto curbs, a danger on wheels to himself and others. An Oakland University officer first spotting the officer at midnight with no headlights on and weaving. Police say they instantly thought the driver was drunk. But watch what happens. Block after block, that driver speeds up, slows down. Police from Oakland U, Rochester, and Oakland County deputies had to work together to box that driver in. Once they finally got to him, it was clear the driver was having a diabetic reaction. He had no idea the police were even pursuing him the entire time.
He seemed to be unaware of his surroundings. He seemed to be unaware of what was going on around him. So by the time that we had got him stopped, he was very incoherent, very unresponsive to police commands.
Here's how dangerous this situation was. The driver's 70 years old, left work at midnight last night at Square Lake and 75, driving all the way down this way. Police say his condition worsening due to this diabetic reaction the entire way until they finally got to him. He had no idea police were even following him or around him with all those lights and noises. Kimberly and Jason, they treated him right there on the spot. He snapped back to it in just a few minutes. They took him home. He's fine right now. Back to you.
Remarkable that nobody got hurt. Sean, will there be any charges or citations in this?
There will not. It's a medical emergency. That's what they put it in. Diabetics certainly have a big role in that if this ever happens to them. So police certainly understanding here, and they're just glad that he is okay tonight.
Right, and great job again by those officers getting that car to stop. Sean, we appreciate it. Okay, now to brand new information into allegations of hazing inside the Dearborn Fordson High School football program.
While school officials are staying pretty tight-lipped on this, it's turned into a social media firestorm, and that led to this, a small, silent protest this morning that school officials broke up pretty quickly. Our Coco McAvoy spent the day gathering new details as this tight-knit community is left reeling.
The alleged incident has been blowing up on social media with a lot of rumors. And some community members and students are saying Fordson High School is not doing enough to investigate this. But the superintendent is saying they've sent out a number of memos to make sure people are informed.
A series of flyers made its way around Fordson High School today, alluding to a cover-up from the school following an alleged disturbing and graphic incident.
And from what I heard, what this kid did on a Monday is ran around the locker room naked and decided, hey, let me be a bully and bully this kid. Someone's calling it rape.
Muhammad Hashim is a concerned Fordson graduate.
And is there other kids in there that got harassed and didn't come out and talk about it? I mean, there's a lot of questions.
Superintendent Glenn Maleko says there was an incident at the school involving students from the football team.
The individuals that have been involved in this were immediately removed from the school on Tuesday.
Maleko says the rumors about rape are completely false, but...
Is this a case of sexual assault?
I can't comment on the specifics because obviously it's still under investigation. What I can say to you, it's a situation that will not be tolerated in Dearborn schools.
Maleko understands students want answers, but says this is a sensitive case and must be treated as such.
The students know that we've always allowed them to voice their opinion. In fact, I always respond to them as well. But what we did say is make sure if you're going to put something out there, it's accurate.
Out here live now, the superintendent was saying he really wants people to know that they're taking this very seriously. But he says there are so many rumors on social media and that needs to stop. He says people are saying there's a video. He says that's false. He also says people are giving graphic details that are also false in this case. But he says they are investigating this, and he says police are investigating this as well. Back to you.
Yeah, very tough to corral it when it gets going on social media. And Coco, he mentioned that this involved football players. Is that impacting tonight's game at all?
So he wanted to be clear on that as well, because they did cancel the pep rally today for students, but he says the game is still on for 7 o'clock tonight. He says they want to make sure that they're still going to have that game, but he does believe that students will also be protesting at that game tonight.
All right, we'll be following it. Thanks, Coco. Health officials in Wayne, Washtenaw, and Oakland counties warning people tonight about possible exposure to measles.
Sandra Ali joins us with not one but 2 cases being reported in Metro Detroit. Sandra?
Yeah, guys. Well, the first case here involves a Livingston County adult who works in the Ann Arbor area. Officials are also alerting residents several public areas may have been exposed to measles. We're talking about between September 26th and October 2nd. So here are the places impacted. In Ann Arbor, there's an alert for the Ann Arbor State Bank, the Treasure Mart, the Humane Society of Huron Valley, and Dicksboro General Store. An alert also issued in Plymouth, that one for Carl's Cabin Restaurant and Bar. The second case involves a customer who was contagious who visited the Lucas Coney Island in South Lyon. That was back on September 29th between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3:30 that afternoon. Anyone who might have been affected at any of these locations, what you need to do is check for rashes, fever, and other symptoms of measles over the next 3 weeks. So if you do think you are infected, what you need to do is seek medical treatment immediately. We've also put the names of all the restaurants and all the public areas that may have been exposed. You can find it all on the homepage of clickondetroit.com. Jason?
All right, Sandra, thanks. Earlier today, President Trump blasting Iran for not keeping to the spirit of the nuclear deal. In a statement made earlier today at the White House, the president said he would no longer certify that Iran is complying with the deal, but stop short of pulling out altogether. He threatened he would pull out of the agreement if Congress and the U.S. allies failed to make a stronger deal.
We will not continue down a path whose predictable conclusion is more violence, more terror, and the very real threat of Iran's nuclear breakout.
Iran's president replied by saying the nuclear deal is stronger than what the president believes.
In a matter of 24 hours, President Trump has dealt 2 major blows to the Affordable Care Act. They're sweeping changes that the president says means more flexibility for customers. Meanwhile, critics say the changes could upend the insurance system. Blaine Alexander is in Washington to help us sort it all out. Blaine?
Well, Kimberly, experts say that this is the boldest move yet to dismantle Obamacare. And President Trump says that because Congress would not act to repeal and replace, he is trying a new strategy. President Trump scoring political points before a friendly audience after dealing Obamacare its biggest blow yet.
In the last 10 months, we have followed through on one promise after another.
The president ending $7 billion in annual federal subsidies that help low-income patients, insisting those subsidies were illegal to begin with. This after Thursday's executive order paving the way for cheaper options that could drive healthy patients out of the system. The president tweeting, "Piece by piece, we will fix health care."
We're taking a little different route than we had hoped because getting Congress, they forgot what their pledges were.
Experts say he is forcing Congress to act.
Obamacare was on really shaky grounds before this week. Now Trump has really set it up to fail.
Frustration from some in the president's own party.
I will say that I'm very concerned about the president's executive order.
Now a group of state attorneys general taking legal action to stop the president's actions.
With this move, President Trump has taken his threats off of Twitter and brought them into the living rooms of working families across America.
The New York Attorney General saying Obamacare is still the law of the land, telling the president, "We'll see you in court." And according to a new poll from the Kaiser Family Foundation, this move is not a popular one. The numbers show that 7 out of 10 Americans want Obamacare fixed, not dismantled. In Washington, Blaine Alexander, Local 4.
Hey, Blaine, in a joint statement, Congress's top Democrats called the move a punishment to the American people.
No punishment in the weather. Starting in the afternoon, the clouds parted, making it perfect out there. I mean, nice night for a little Friday Night Lights.
Pretty nice. Andrew is live at the 4 Frenzy Game of the Week. Northville taking on their rival Novi. Beautiful night for football, Andrew.
You're absolutely right, Kimberly and Jason. You're right. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone say welcome to Novi. Welcome to Novi! That is awesome. You're here at Novi High School. 4 Frenzies Game of the Week is tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Get here early. I'll explain why in a second. First, let me explain your weather. We've got beautiful sunshine out here. It feels and looks perfect. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah! All right, take a look at temperatures outside. Temperatures right now mostly in the upper 60s to about 70 degrees. Novi in our west zone, 70, 71 for our friends over in Adrian. And as you can see, winds out of the southwest keeping us mild. Take a look at the satellite picture, everybody. We're looking at sunshine that is broken out, and that will mean mostly clear skies as we go into this evening. As you can see, for Friday football tonight, we are looking at perfect conditions. Partly cloudy, no rain until after midnight. Temperatures around 64 degrees by the start of the game. Now remember, we're here because this is the kickoff of Friday Football Frenzy Tailgate. Take a look at our tent right there. We've got all kinds of goodies for you when you arrive here at the game. So back here once again at Novi High School. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and start jumping. Everyone is jumping for joy around here with wonderful conditions for Friday Football Frenzy. More on your complete weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
I think he'd be a good ringmaster, run a whole circus.
Pretty much so. We'll check back in with Andrew in just a bit.
We're off and running on a Friday the 13th edition of the 5.
That we are. Lots more ahead, including new worries about those deadly wildfires in California and why officials there say it's only going to get worse. And the changing of the seasons having a big effect on our health. Dr. Frank McGeorge is in with what's going around.
And the seasons changing can definitely affect your home. Are you ready for winter? Is your home ready? What about all those drafts and leaky spots around the windows and doors? Advice from the experts coming up in my Help Me Hank report.
All right, Hank, but first, a DPD officer involved in a violent crash. We'll show you what happened next.
New at 6.
A police officer was in for a surprise when he was driving around Wyandotte this week.
That's something we hope to never see again.
We'll tell you what happened that now has one man behind bars.
All right, Coco Plus, take a look at this sketch of a man police say tried to abduct a 13-year-old on their way to school. New at 6, where it happened and where the investigation stands now.
A traffic stop on Detroit's west side quickly became an accident scene when another car smashed into the patrol car. It was 2:45 this morning when police say a 23-year-old woman rear-ended the DPD patrol car on Joy Road near the Southfield. Police arrested that driver and believe alcohol may have been a factor. Nobody was hurt in that.
Well, you might not want to think about it, but soon the weather is going to get cold. Are your windows sealed tight? And can you do anything with a drafty door? Our Hank Winchester is live with a home improvement expert showing you how to get your home ready for winter. And Hank, we can save some big bucks. Do tell, do tell.
We can, Kimberly, and it's tough to talk about winter on a day like today, a beautiful fall day, but get ready because old man winter is coming. And what we want to do is prevent the elements from getting inside, and that means taking a close look at windows and doors, keeping out all of the drafts. Let's get your home ready for fall and winter. First thing, look at your home. Pay attention to any possible problems.
So I tell homeowners to take a look at their house from the outside. Get a step away and take a look and see for any trees or branches that may be touching your roof or your gutters or the side of your house. Here we have a tree that needs to be trimmed.
Next up, seal it up. Work to eliminate any drafts, holes, or entry points for anything from an animal to old man winter.
So what you want to do is look for holes in your foundation. This will prevent rodents from coming in. So just spray foam insulation in there and then make sure it comes up and then you're all set and that'll dry and you're good.
Don't forget about your outdoor faucets. They need protection too.
This is very simple to put on. You hook this underneath like this, you put it over this, and then you pull this little device here And that's it. Seals and prevents it from freezing.
Lastly, focus on the furnace. Make sure it is ready for that long, cold winter.
So now it's the time of year to change your air filter. And as you know, most homeowners have a small 1-inch filter. And if you take a look at this filter, you can see how dirty it is compared to a new light one.
Back out here live, cleaning out those gutters. That is key to prevent any sort of moisture from making its way back inside the house. In regards to the furnace back downstairs, if you want to get a general tune-up before winter to help make sure it's moving as well as it possibly can through those cold months, that will typically cost you about $100, but experts say it could save you some big money. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, back to you.
Good tips there, Hank. We appreciate it.
Sure, don't want to be doing any fixing. Let's get out to Andrew again, who's out in Novi for the big 4 Frenzy game of the week. Checking the weather for us. Hey, Andrew.
Hey there, Kimberly and Jason. Yep, we're all still fired up here. It's 4 Frenzy, Novi High School versus Northville. Game starts at 7 o'clock, but you want to get here early. Yeah, Spirit team is all set too, right? Hey, we've got perfect weather once again for some evening football. Take a look at your weather right now and what's to come in your forecast. We've got temperatures nicely in the upper 60s to about 70 degrees, 70 for our friends in Ann Arbor, while it's 69 over at Metro Airport, 70 in Port Huron, upper 60s right here in Novi also. Rain? All that is someplace else. Rain showers, as you can see, back toward Wisconsin along with the cold front. As we advance the maps, you'll see that cold front gets closer this weekend, but it will not spoil your Friday evening plans, including right here for 4 Frenzy and some football. We're kicking off Friday Football Frenzy tailgate right here in Novi. We'll talk about that in a second. You can see those heavier showers make a closer appearance to us as early as Saturday morning. At 8 o'clock in the morning, just to our west, on and off showers during the day. You'll need your umbrellas. And yes, for marathon fans, be prepared for rain and windy conditions as we go into Sunday, as early as around 6, 7 a.m., but especially midday with a cold front moving through and those winds really firing up. Speaking of that, take a look at your marathon forecast. Temperatures will be on the cool side on Sunday. As you can see, temperatures are in the 60s, so stay warm and stay dry as you can be. All right, here's your forecast for tonight. Temperatures tonight fall into the 50s. We're looking at mostly clear skies for now, and clouds start to build during the overnight with some of those showers starting as early as Saturday morning when you wake up. Temperatures starting in the 50s on Saturday, then increasing into the low 70s. It'll be a mild day, but it's going to be on the cloudy and wet side. We're looking at temperatures on Sunday. We'll see them around 69 degrees. We'll see a good chance of showers for the marathoners, but guess what? We got sunshine coming back just in time for early next week. I've got a special guest with us here. One of the gentlemen here in the city of Novi that's known for his spirit, his energy, and his service, Mr. Tom Marcus. Tom, thank you very much for being here with us. What do you love about Novi so much?
Well, first of all, I love all the people in it.
Yeah.
And secondly, I love the schools and the students. I mean, they're just a terrific bunch of young people that this is the first time in their the lifetime of their life to really have a great time.
And they love seeing you. Ladies and gentlemen, say hi, Tom. And they love the routine that you do. You've got this flag. What do you do with this flag every time Novi scores a touchdown?
Well, I can show you, but you better have that camera going pretty fast now.
All right, I'll tell you what, Tom. We've got cameras that will be here later on this evening. Everyone wants to see you right now.
That's the way to do it.
Do me a favor.
I run the flag and do a little rubber legs, crazy legs, you know.
That's a preview of it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, keep doing it, Tom.
Flag. Well, no, here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Marcus, the most spirited man here in Novi. You'll see him here tonight for 4 Frenzy. You got football here in Novi. Come on and join us for Friday Football Frenzy tailgate. Morning weather forecast coming up later at 5:30.
That is fantastic. He's certainly got the spirit. Andrew, we'll talk to you again at 5:30. We appreciate it.
Crazy legs.
Yep.
You got the moves.
It's sure to be Detroit's hottest new address, new here at 5:30. We're taking you inside a new apartment complex that was $22 million in the making.
There's a change in the air and at the doctor's office. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, see what's going around and the ways to avoid catching it.
The Local 4.
In good health, there is a change in the air and at the doctor's office, too.
Our own Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to show us what's going around and the changes we knew were coming eventually.
The shift in the weather is mirroring a shift in illnesses. We're starting to see more of the classic fall viruses in kids and adults. Here's what's going around where you live. In Wayne County, Beaumont, Dearborn, and Trenton report slight increases in flu cases. Dr. Zafar Shamoun is seeing lots of colds spreading through families and quite a few cases of RSV. Henry Ford pediatricians are treating strep throat and hand, foot, and mouth disease. Over to Oakland County, where the Clarkson Medical Group is seeing flu-like illnesses, strep throat, and lots of colds. Beaumont, Dr. Richard Weiermiller in Rochester Hills has seen an explosion in fall allergy symptoms and related asthma. And the CVS Minute Clinics in Milford and Walled Lake say upper respiratory infections are the chief problem there. West to Washtenaw County, where the health department and doctors are reporting scattered cases of confirmed influenza and at least one hospitalization. U of M is also treating sore throats and colds in all ages, and in adults, lots of upper respiratory infections and some stomach viruses. Heading to Monroe County, ProMedica Monroe Regional and Dr. Anthony Songo's office say upper respiratory infections and pneumonia top the list this week. Sports-related injuries are also an issue. Finally, in Macomb County, the CVS Minute Clinics report an increase in influenza in adults and cases of adults with pink eye, too. Henry Ford Sterling Heights is treating kids with strep throat and viral upper respiratory infections. Dr. James Larkin at McLaren Macomb reports a big jump in fall allergy symptoms and allergy-related asthma, too. Now, the recent rain and falling leaves can create a lot of mold, so we expect to see mold allergies climbing in the days to come. If you're allergic, be sure to take your medication. Back to you.
New at 5:30.
62 years ago, a young couple fell in love right here.
Their heart jumped. I knew that was it. We're happy together.
And 62 years later, they're getting married. What happened in between?
It's a record-breaking bust. What federal agents found hidden inside a suitcase that immediately turned into a dangerous hazmat situation.
I'm Gina Kim in Sonoma County. All this smoke is affecting major sporting events in the Bay Area this weekend. I'll have more coming up.
Real Solution.
A disaster that remains out of control. Deadly wildfires raging across Northern California, and right now the weather is only making it worse. As we speak, scenes like this are playing out all across Northern California.
Crews right now are working nonstop trying to get those massive wildfires under control, but it just isn't happening. Warm, dry conditions only fueling the flames. Gina Kim is there tonight.
Jason and Karen, this is Glen Ellen, famous for being the last home of author Jack London, who wrote Call of the Wild. It is also one of the most devastated areas in this fire, which today reached a turning point. It's a race against the clock for firefighters in Northern California, where strong winds are expected to make a comeback late tonight.
We're concerned. I mean, we're going back into red flag for low humidities and increasing winds, but we have a lot more resources now. We will be prepared.
The additional resources include 2,500 Coast Guard personnel, the National Guard, and fire crews from as far away as Canada and Australia.
More than 9,000 firefighters, 840 fire engines from throughout California, agencies, and more than 170 engines from supporting states and our partners in the federal government.
More manpower, coupled with better than expected weather yesterday, helped those on the front lines gain ground.
Great progress is being made here. The resources out there are doing an amazing job. They're tired, they're working hard.
Now, investigators are turning to the grim task of locating the more than 300 people still missing, while homeowners, many of them firefighters, come to terms with all they've lost.
It was terrible. I mean, this is my house. This is my home. This is my everything. And now I gotta figure out where to go from here.
Shots like this added to the eerie, apocalyptic feeling in the burned areas, still mostly evacuated and filled with smoke so pervasive, virtually all of Northern California remains under unhealthy air quality advisories through the weekend. And the air quality is affecting major events in the Bay Area this weekend. Home games for Cal Berkeley, Stanford, and the Raiders are now up in the air. In Sonoma County, Gina Kim, Local 4.
So far, the fires have destroyed nearly 200,000 acres of land across the region.
A woman hospitalized this morning after a hit and run on Detroit's west side. The 49-year-old woman is in critical condition after she was hit around 4 a.m. at the intersection of Wyoming and Chalfonte. According to police, a Dodge Caravan hit her truck, causing it to roll over, and then that Caravan left the scene.
Wayne County prosecutors have charged a Detroit police officer with misconduct and larceny.
They say 40-year-old officer Michael Merritt was on duty in the 3rd precinct when he stole a hydraulic jack and other tools from a truck parked in a police parking lot. Each charge carries a maximum of 5 years behind bars. Detroit police have suspended Merritt without pay. The former USA Gymnastics doctor charged on 15 counts of sexual abuse was denied request this morning at an Ingham County Circuit Court.
Larry Nassar requested a delay of his sexual assault trial but was rejected by the judge. His attorneys asked to have the jury selection and plea cutoff dates pushed back until after he's sentenced in federal court. That's on December 7th, and the judge declared these requests unnecessary. Nassar's trial now set to begin on December 4th.
The Detroit Public Schools Community District had its teacher recruitment fair yesterday, and it was quite a success. Of the 45 people that attended the fair, 20 of them were offered positions on the spot. These results will allow the district to continue to reduce teacher vacancies. The district is also negotiating with the teachers union to offer new pay incentives in hard-to-staff schools and positions. Another teacher recruitment fair will take place on October 26th, so get ready for that. The Detroit mother who was involved in a 5-year legal battle after refusing orders to give her daughter antipsychotic drugs has died.
Marianne Godbaldo made national headlines. This was back in 2011 when she was involved in a standoff with police. The officers were trying to remove her daughter from her home so she could get medical treatment. Ultimately, the case against Godbaldo was dismissed earlier this year due to her health. Well, she suffered an aneurysm last year and died earlier this week.
DEA agents in Nebraska made a massive pure fentanyl bust inside of a train station.
Undercover agents in Omaha stopped this man right here inside the Amtrak station on South 9th Street. And get this, he was carrying 33 pounds of pure fentanyl in a suitcase headed for the East Coast. Because the opioid is about 50 times more potent than heroin, it can be deadly even to the touch. Officers say that amount would be enough lethal doses for nearly 4.9 million people. Well, after a $22 million redevelopment, Midtown's Plaza Apartments officially opened today. The former Hammer and Nail building, which was finally reopened today after a year and a half of construction and renovation. The celebration today included a preview of some of the available apartments and also the relighting of the iconic Hammer and Nail sign. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan was there. He says he is very excited about the building being residential.
But what a beautiful place for people to live, and with all the jobs that are coming, the views from up here, let's make this to a residential facility.
Pretty spectacular views. The newly renovated building includes 72 one- and two-bedroom apartments and 2,000 square feet of retail space.
This year, Local 4 has teamed up with Tapper's Diamonds and Fine Jewelry to give the gift of warmth this winter. Today kicks off an annual tradition helping those in need. Our Everett Cassimy shows us how you can help.
It's an annual tradition here at Tapper's Diamonds and Fine Jewelry. Their annual coat drive helps meet basic needs during the cold winter months for people here in Metro Detroit, but they can't do it without your help.
We realize the need in our great city of Detroit, and we want to support that and help fulfill the need.
Tapper's Diamonds and Fine Jewelry is helping Metro Detroiters stay warm this winter by hosting its 26th annual coat drive. Now through November 30th, you'll see bins like this for new or gently used coats, hats, mittens, and blankets.
If you open your own closet first, and then you tell your friends about our coat drive, this spreads the warmth. This is what community is all about to Tapper's.
It's a basic need, but for many people, staying warm every winter can be difficult. It's a challenge Reverend Clark at Grace Centers of Hope has seen far too often.
When they get that coat and mom and dad gets a coat, it's an awesome thing. The snow is falling, and to present a coat to them is just, they're most grateful.
And it's not just physical donations that are being collected at Tapper stores. You can make a monetary donation as well. Every little bit helps.
We are able to take that money. Not one penny is diverted. It is given directly to the purchase of new coats.
In West Bloomfield, Everett Cassimy, Local 4.
Well, let's head back outside to Novi. It's a great night. We got our Four Frenzy game of the week, Ollie.
Yeah, perfect night for football. Andrew's live out there tonight. This is a big rivalry game, and it looks like a lot of fun already, Andrew.
Oh, you said it. One of the biggest battles here in Southeast Michigan. It's Novi versus Northville right here in Novi. And guess what? I've got the head coach, Jeff Burnside. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you as well.
What is coming out? Thank you very much. What's the key to winning tonight?
We got to play mistake-free football. We just got to come out, execute, get off the ball and run the ball and take care of business and play good, solid defense.
And we were talking earlier, I understand you have some students who are actually new to the game of football. How many?
Yeah, I think we've got something like 10 brand new kids that have never played football on our varsity football team this year.
So what do you do? How do you introduce them to the game of football?
Just like, hey, it starts back in June, and it starts with getting them right into every rep and every drill we can get them into and teaching them on the fly.
And you got some nice digs here. I was asking for a gym membership a couple of minutes ago. You can do that for some folks here in Novi, maybe?
I can take care of you if you need to.
All right, we'll talk about that after the game. Right. You know, it has been a challenging year. So what is football, the sport of football at games and nights like tonight, teach these young men and women right here about life?
I've always talked about, adversity. How do you respond? There's nothing, life's not easy. And football's not easy. And there's only the few, we like to refer to as uncommon people who will play football anymore. A lot of people don't like to play football. And that, to me, they're uncommon people. And those are the types of guys we want playing football because those are the lessons you're going to learn. What's going to happen when things don't go well? You don't get to hang your head. You got to move on to the next play. And it's just like in life. Something bad happens to you. You can't sit there and dwell over it. You got to move on to the next play.
Coach Burnside, well said. Real quick, gentlemen, are you pumped tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you pumped?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I know we are too. So come on down. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock for Frenzy. And guess what? First night of Friday Football Frenzy Tailgate. We've got a local 410 here with all kinds of goodies. So kickoff is at 7, but get here early, at least a half hour early, right here at Novi High School. Live out here in Novi, I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey, Local 4. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Andrew.
Lots of fun.
It's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah.
Coach knows. Good life lessons there, too. A video going viral shows something you'd think would be absolutely impossible.
Coming up new tonight, what caused this tree right here to glow from the inside?
And a crowd already on edge in the wake of the massacre in Las Vegas goes into full panic mode. New here at 5:30, what caused thousands to make a beeline for the exits?
There's going to be a wedding here on Sunday.
I never forgot him.
Totally happy. Walking on air.
And it's the love story that started back, believe it or not, in 1955.
New at 6.
This week I told you about a letter delivered 62 years late to this home on Detroit's west side. Well, today we were there when that letter was delivered to the right hands.
I'm so surprised with the kind of shape that it's in.
One lost letter really sparking a wonderful connection right here. We'll share it with you.
Are you running on empty? I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Whether you're gearing up for the marathon or thinking about training for your first 5K, we have some expert advice on the foods that help get you there.
It's a uniquely special love story, 6 decades in the making.
A local couple got engaged right out of high school, but ended up not tying the knot. But now, after many miles and separate lives lived, they're finally going to walk down the aisle together. Rod Maloney has their beautiful love story.
In 1955, here at East Detroit High School, a young couple fell in love. They got engaged. They were going to be married, and then, well, life got in the way. The East Detroiter yearbook shows Diane Broadbridge and Jerry Brown inseparable. Their pictures sit right next to each other. Amazingly, the snaps still exist of their summer camp adventures, high school graduation. This is Diane's newspaper engagement announcement. Fast forward most of a century, and here are the reunited lovebirds.
Oh, very happy.
Glad we met each other again.
So what happened? Well, Jerry enlisted in the Navy and unexpectedly shipped out the next day. Diane went to nursing school. Years passed. Jerry in Hawaii, Diane here, and they couldn't afford to get together, so she shipped the engagement ring back.
I was sobbing, but that's the way it was at that time. And so then I married this gentleman, and I had 6 children.
Jerry wound up in military cryptographic communications.
Above top secret.
Traveled the world even with presidents and married the Marine Commandant's secretary. He and his wife had a daughter and adopted another.
Yeah, I got a job with the county and went to work at prison as a correctional officer.
In Pensacola, he wound up a prison warden before retiring. Their spouses both passed.
Never thinking I'd ever marry again, for sure, and I didn't date.
On the old yearbook committee, Diane reached out to find classmates for a reunion. It took 2 years, but word filtered to Jerry. Diane was looking for him. He called her house, left a message. In disbelief, she returned his call.
We talked for 3 hours. You got a lot of life to explain in 62 years.
Excited but cautious, they decided to meet at Diane's Tavares, Florida home last spring.
I spent 4 days down there, and during that 4 days, we knew we were madly in love right then and there.
We had a wonderful time. He was a perfect gentleman. And the minute I saw him and he walked in, it was called, okay, it's the same guy.
He popped the question, and here's her ring.
We were very compatible.
Well, to bring this love story full circle, this is the church that they attended growing up, the Emmanuel United Methodist Church. And this is where the marriage is going to be, the wedding ceremony scheduled for Sunday. In East Point, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Very special. Diane and Jerry have houses both here and in Florida, and they say they plan on becoming snowbirds. And as for a honeymoon, they're planning a European river cruise, and in their usual style, they're doing it next year.